Electrochemical cell. Before we enter into electrochemical cell, we have to understand what is electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with the relationship between electrical energy and chemical energy and the interconversion of one form into another. So basically we could say that it is the study of production of electricity from the energy which is being released during spontaneous reaction and the use of electrical energy to bring about non-spontaneous chemical transformation. So in electrochemistry we study the interconversion or the relationship between electrical energy and chemical energy. So, a spontaneous chemical reaction is a reaction which happens on its own and it will release free energy. So, this reaction produces electrical energy from chemical energy. But on the other hand, non-spontaneous reaction occurs by providing an external source, that is like electricity, which technology we are using in hydrolysis of water. And where are the places we are using electrochemistry? That is, the principle of cells are used to make electrical batteries, or we could say the electrolytic cell can be used for electroplating, or production of metals like sodium hydroxide, chlorine, fluorine and many other chemicals are being manufactured based on the concept of electrochemistry. We are using the concept of electrochemistry even in the purification of metals. The reaction carried out using the process of electrochemistry are energy effective and it is less polluting. That is why the use of electrochemistry is being enlarged day by day. And now the concept comes electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell actually will consist of two metallic electrodes which will be dipped in electrolytic solution. And there are two types of electrochemical cell. One is electrolytic cell and the other one is galvanic cell. So in electrolytic cell it will involve non-spontaneous reaction, but in galvanic cell derives its energy from spontaneous redox reaction. So when we say about electrochemical cell, what are all the parts or what are all the content in it? The cell will actually include an anode, the electrode where the oxidation is going to take place, a cathode, that is where the reduction will take place, and an electrolyte which will allow conduction of ions within the solution in each half cell. Then very important, we have salt bridge. Salt bridge is an important concept of electrochemistry because many places you will come across question based on salt bridge. Salt bridge is nothing but it is a semi-permeable membrane to allow conduction of ions between half cell. And the last, the external circuit that will actually connect the two electrodes includes wires, a load and meters. So the external circuit that will connect all among each other. If we see the diagram of an electrochemical cell, as we said, it will have an anode, a cathode and a salt bridge, and the circuit, that is your voltmeter, which will be connected between both the half cell. And in detail, if we want to understand what is electrolytic cell, an electrolytic cell is a type of electrochemical cell in which the energy from an external power source is used to drive a normally non-spontaneous reaction. So an electrolytic cell will have an endothermic chemical reaction. and we encounter electrolytic cells during the charging phase of any type of reaction. So when we say charging phase of your rechargeable battery from the lead acid battery we are using in our automobiles, or to the lithium ion battery in smartphones that we are using in our day-to-day life. Next, a galvanic cell is actually an electrochemical cell which will convert chemical potential energy to electrical potential energy with the help of a spontaneous chemical reaction. So, an electrochemical cell that will actually release energy, we call that as a galvanic cell. And the electrochemical reaction has a negative value of Gibbs free energy and a positive cell potential difference in a galvanic cell. So in galvanic cell, actually it will have two half cell, and each half cell is going to contain an electrode in an electrolyte. And yes, of course, the separation is necessary because it has to prevent direct chemical contact of the oxidation and reduction reaction, which will help in creating a potential difference. And the electrons which is released in oxidation reaction will travel through an external circuit before being used by the reduction reaction. So as the part of the chapter of electrochemistry, electrochemical cell is a important concept because it will give us the basic understanding about the chapter.